No scrapping today. I had my downstairs tenants gave their 30-day notice and they've moved out. Figured I started fixing stuff up and cleaning stuff up, and I said, you know, like, what am I doing? I gotta document this. Their kid used sidewalk chalk on the deck a lot, and all the colors washed off in the rain except for the blue. I had to heavily power wash the deck, so this is going to get stained again here soon. This will look brand new again. It needed a good power washing and a good staining anyway, so the sidewalk chalk cleaned off. It was no big deal. They left some stuff here. There's a football here still. I called them and they're going to come and get the rest of the stuff. And they forgot all the stuff they put in the basement. There's a couple of strollers and some toys and bicycle, and so they're going to come and get that stuff. No big deal there. And they were smokers. And they kept the yard pretty clean with cigarette butts. They did have a lot of outdoor trash that I didn't like seeing, but it's all cleaned up now. No big deal. This was broken. And you know, they're smokers, so they're in and out of the house all the time. The hinges just wore out from being open and closed so many times. So I jacked the door up, and I got washers underneath here, and I squeezed them shut with vice grips. You can see I cut the washers. They got little slits in them. I squeezed them shut with vice grips. The door opens and closes good again. It's getting hung up down here, so I'm probably going to take the grinder and grind that little bit of that piece off. But this door handle was broken, and their kid broke the screen a couple of years ago, so I'll be replacing that. And that the door thing, if I knew that was broken, I would have fixed that years ago for them. And she did a really good job of cleaning up. I haven't really done anything. And here's that. It's got tape on it. Here's the broken door thing. These are cheap. I would have fixed that years ago if I knew it was broken. And like last year, she told me the microwave stopped working. Everything else still worked. You know, the surface light, when you turned it on, the turntable would spin. And she cleaned this. It's nice and clean. They cleaned up pretty good. They're going to get most of their security deposit back. Maybe even all of it. But I watched a YouTube video, and the guy showed exactly how to diagnose and fix this. So I got the volt tester out, and I tested stuff here, and I tested the capacitor, and I tested whatever this thing was. Let me find a light. Tested whatever that thing was, and tested the capacitor, and everything was good. And he said another problem it could be is the door switches. And that's exactly what the problem was. So, good old YouTube to the rescue. And get a wet rag here. And warm. Good old YouTube to the rescue. Oh yeah, she works. So that's all better. I'm happy about that. And I just got to clean this up and put this back up there. And she was afraid of the garbage disposal. She never used the garbage disposal. And I came in here to check stuff out. I flipped on the garbage disposal, and all it did was buzz. It was seized right up, locked right up, and I can't really blame them because she never used it. But I watched a YouTube video and the guy said some of them, there's a nut in the bottom. You can turn it with like a ratchet, 1/4 inch driver or something. This garbage disposal does not. And he also said you could turn it manually. So I stuck this down in there and I manually spun it. And now, garbage disposal works. So that's good. I'm happy about that. And as you can see, she cleaned everything up pretty good. This is pretty clean in here. But there's zero flow on the sink. This is good pressure, but there's zero pressure on the sink. That's something I would have fixed for him if I knew. So I climbed down here and I'm thinking maybe it's the shutoff valve's not turned on all the way. And that shutoff valve has been leaking. That's been dripping. I had a bucket underneath here. This is a day. That shutoff valve's been leaking. So I'm gonna replace the shutoff valve. I'm gonna put a brand new fancy pants faucet in. And when she told me the microwave quit, you know, she got 2 kids. So I went out and bought her a microwave, so they still had a microwave. And that one's nice and clean. Everything's nice and clean. The walls all look really good. All the outlets need replacing because stuff just falls out of them. This top outlet nothing stays in this top outlet. Yeah, nothing stays in them, so I gotta replace the commonly used outlets. It just happens. We got a little scuff in the wall. And that's not, you know, normal wear and tear. It's kind of on the normal wear and tear thing, but there's a hole behind this that they patched. I actually bought this for them, for the hole. So far they're buying me some spackle. I already have paint left over for the paint. And her kids, I don't know if you can see it, they were throwing slime up at the ceiling. So I got to repaint the ceiling. So she bought a gallon of flat white paint for the ceiling. No big deal. I'm still not sure if I'm going to take it out of the security deposit or not. The kids' room, I told her that I would take care of the carpets because I don't want her using a certain kind of machine with the spinning brushes. You know what I mean? They can wreck the carpets. I've done a lot of carpet cleaning, and some of the carpet cleaning chemicals are designed to attract dirt, so you have to buy more chemical. This room looks good. That's normal wear and tear. I got paint left over. This is more a little bit of compound and a little touch-up paint, but look how the doorknob was. It's not even... It's got one screw, half open, half hanging apart. Come on. I gotta fix that. And this is exactly how this was. Off the hinges, no screws. So I gotta get screws for it. I gotta repair this somehow, make this look good again. I'm guessing I can just put some spackle over it and reshape it. Let's see, get some, maybe buy a new board, some screws. That's not really a big deal. And they left me this vacuum. This was out on the porch. She said I could scrap it. I took it apart and fixed it, of course. And I started vacuuming. I only vacuumed this rug, and I barely even vacuumed it. And look at all the dirt that came out of just this one rug. There's a lot of dirt in there. So, yeah. So there's going to be a lot of cleaning, probably. And this wasn't here before, and I can see it's a little crooked. So I'm going to have to remount that. But when I came over to check it out, that's not even properly mounted. So I have to take that off, patch the holes, repaint, and then hang it straighter, maybe, with some real wall anchors. I don't know what this came with for wall anchors, but I have to fix that. The walls look good in here. It's all just normal wear and tear, you know, hanging pictures up. But I'm still going to patch and paint. Now in here, ceiling looks good, walls look good. You know, this is all normal wear and tear. I'm going to paint anyways, though. That's normal wear and tear, no big deal. But I don't remember these scratches. Those aren't really that big of a deal. And this, they obviously had a chair here or something that was sliding. I think I can patch that. But this I don't like. Don't like this. I'm thinking I can take walnut. My mother told me this trick. You can take either peanut butter and mush peanut butter right into this, and it'll kind of stain the wood. Or walnut. Walnut's probably what I'm going to use. You crush a walnut and you smush the meat right into it. Hopefully I can save that. And Murphy's Oil soap works wonders. Phone's vibrating. Murphy's Oil soap works wonders on hardwood floor. So I'm sure I can fix all this. This all looks good. And everything's nice and clean. She's got my curtains back up. This rug's pretty dirty and needs a shampooing. Now, here's the weird thing. Here's in the bathroom. The light burned out. How long was that light burned out for? And the same with this one. The one above the laundry room. Now, it's trying to light. You can see the fluorescent light trying to light. That's stuff that I'm supposed to replace. They could have said something. I would have replaced it. But, that bulb's burned out. I would have replaced that. All I had to do was tell me. And the dryer's in the basement. The dryer was squeaking and she didn't like it. So they went and got their own dryer. So I'm going to be carrying the dryer back up and putting new bearings in it. And I don't know what they had here, but this wasn't like that before. So that's no big deal. That's normal wear and tear. And you see, I never even finished. You know, you wouldn't be able to see this if the dryer was here. But I never had a chance to finish this. It's still bare sheetrock right there. So I'll be fixing that. It's a good time to fix that now. And tub's nice and clean. I didn't clean this. She did this. It's just, there's no shower curtain. So I gotta buy a shower curtain for the next tenant. No big deal. And I noticed the toilet paper thingamabobber's gone. And then I found this was sitting on the tank. And the other part was down here under the cabinet. So I don't know how they got separated. And there was a time, oh, toilet's nice and clean too. And it smells clean in here. They were smokers, and I do not smell cigarettes at all, so that's a bonus. The toilet at one point, this thing broke, and I bought him a new one, and I said, you know, you're capable of installing this, right? He's got it going down the overflow, which was correct for the old flusher, but the new flusher has to be on the outside. You won't believe how long this takes to fill. This is wasting so much water. I was wondering why my water bill was so high. It's going to take forever to fill. And the previous tenant, she would take a shower and then turn on the bathroom fan, and then she would go to work and leave the fan on all day. And then after she got out of work, she'd take a shower again, and then she'd go out with the girls to the bars or whatever, and she'd leave the bathroom fan on again. And during the winter time, that sucks all your heat out. So I put in a timer. So no matter what, this only stays on for an hour, no matter what. So that's a good thing for you guys to try. No matter what, that'll only stand for an hour. The toilet's still filling. I can't believe how much water that's wasting. Unbelievable. Oh, forgot to mention, her kid threw a Thanos toy at the wall. Finally stopped. So I'll put a screw in a popsicle stick or a painter stick, put some epoxy on it, pull it against the wall, find a way for it to, you know, hold it there so it can dry, and then a little spackle, a little paint, that'll be all right. That's no big deal. And the bathroom's very clean. I don't have to do hardly any cleaning in here, just a little touching up on the painting. So I'm very happy with how clean she got it. A little touching up here, a little spackle there. Count that as normal wear and tear. And now, the paint in this room looks good. The ceiling looks pretty good. I'm still going to touch up and normal wear and tear kind of stuff. I think we already discussed this room. Now, I did tell her not to touch the carpets. Oh, the fridge. Nice and clean. Freezer, nice and clean. And, oh yeah, the smoke detector in this room. No battery, dead battery, I don't know. It don't work. That's something I told her. If any of the smoke detectors need replacing or need batteries, let me know. I want smoke detectors to work. This room. Oh my goodness. Look at this rug. This rug did not look like this before. I did tell her that I wanted to take care of the rugs. I hope I can get this to look good again, so I hope I don't have to replace this. Because rugs are expensive. This is a nice fancy rug with a pad underneath it too. You know, you charge what I charge for rent. $900 a month right now, heat and hot water included, which is pretty good, pretty low for around here. But I kind of want it to look like a little bit of like a luxury apartment, you know, all modern appliances, nice big fridge. You know, I kind of want it to look nice and be a nice place. So I might have to redo this carpet. Hope not. I'm pretty sure I can save it. Don't remember that being like that. I'm sure a pencil eraser, or maybe I could just paint it. But this is all good. And yeah, she's got everything pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with them. When they moved in here, they were recovering from an addiction. And I told them, you know, they moved from a housing project where it's just all dirt bags. I told them, this is home. This is our house. This is home. This is for close friends and family only. I said, your dirtbag friends are not allowed here. And they, you know, I was struggling with an addiction too. I had alcoholism, something terrible. And I conquered my alcoholism, and they conquered their addiction. And they went and bought a house together. So good for them. I'm happy for them. But, yeah, next few videos are probably going to be me fixing this up. Kind of interesting to see how much dirt I get out of all the carpets. So I got a separate bag set up just for the vacuum dirt. I got to fix that today so I have hot water. I'll figure that out. And I'm going to start doing carpets today. So I just thought you guys might want to see this, see what's going on. Because I'm not going to have time to do any scrapping videos, so we'll do some apartment repair videos, I guess. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see this kind of stuff. Oh, I forgot the most important part. Oh my goodness. When the last girl lived down here, she had a dog. And there we go. The last girl lived down here. She had a dog. And the dog peed there. And the dog was peeing there. The dog was peeing there. The dog was peeing there. This was his favorite spot. That was his favorite spot right there. He peed there a lot. and he was pooping on the kitchen floor. And how I found this out, this leads to my upstairs. How I found this out, oh, this is all cobwebs. I never walk up these stairs. These are like fire exit only. Cover! 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 He doesn't know what to think. Cover! Oh, his tail's all fluffed up. He's scared. I let Copper down. And Copper let me know exactly where that dog peed. Just gotta watch and see where he sniffs. This last time he walked right straight to it. But I'm sure they didn't have a dog down here. He hasn't been down here in like 3 years. Yeah, last time he walked right straight to that spot and he stuck his nose right in it. And explore. You can explore while I clean. Alright guys, so you have to see Copper. So if you like, if you want to see me do some home improvement fixing up videos, stay tuned because there's going to be a few of them. I'm still going to upload a scrapping video here and there. But for the next few days at least, next week maybe, I'll see if I can upload a video every day. So hey, thanks for watching.